What are you eating?
So, as controversial as it might sound, I'm having honey and peanut butter on toast.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's the deal with what you're eating, and then play that, but I was like, nah, I'll let him answer, and then. Well, like I said, you'll never guess what I just had. I might make myself another one.
What did you have? What did you have? You didn't tell me.
You need to guess.
Is it a coconut water?
No, it's I'll give you a hint. It's a hot drink.
Hot chocolate.
You're half right.
Hot, not chocolate. Cold chocolate. Milo.
No, you're half right, as in it is hot chocolate, but
Not just any hot chocolate.
it's not just any hot chocolate.
Hot.
I had a triple decker mint hot chocolate. That's right, mint hot chocolate.
What?
It tastes amazing.
Wait, where'd you buy that from?
I didn't buy it. I just threw a block of four pieces of the triple decker in some hot milk and mixed it all together. Oh, it's so good.
That's amazing.
It's actually, I was surprised with how good it tasted.
Well, I just got a cup of tea. Just an ordinary cup of tea.
Just a cup of tea.
It's the ultimate winter.
I'm not British, I'm English. They'd say.
So, I mean, we'll start the episode shortly.
I know.
But,
I've already hit record.
same.
But
I'm going to leave this in, I guess. Growing up as a
just
kid,
like add in
growing up as a kid as a
whatever Nearly Billy thing you feel like.
Yes.
Huh?
Growing up as a teenager, or a young child or teenager, we used to have, what was that supper? Craving supper. And I always have honey and peanut butter on toast, and usually I'd have a cup of tea. And as I say, it still happens.
You said you were eating honey and peanut butter
On
sandwich.
toast.
How's that controversial?
It was just a joke. It was just a piss take. It was,
I stroke my pickle.
I stroke my honey peanut butter toast.
A few moments later.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to get ready so I can start.
I'm all good to go.
Well, fucking. I keep getting Discord notifications.
What's going on?
Oh, that's you idiot. Oh, so annoying. Welcome back to another episode. Okay, that's not a Discord notification. That's just Troy playing with my brain.
This whole time, I went quiet as well, like right after I did it.
Yeah.
And then I had to quickly do something to distract you.
Okay, turn off loop, please. Because I'm going to listen back to this episode and think, why am I getting all these Discord notifications? And then it turns out it was nothing.
Every time I did it, I watch your eyes, and this is you. You're like looking,
I know.
And you're like, like looking at the app thing. Did you open it up and check?
Yes, you got me. You got me good.
Now you have to keep that in.
Yes.
Sucker.
Yes. No, welcome back to another cynical episode of the Average Blokes podcast.
This thing has been plugged into my computer for like the whole day, and it's 88% like charged.
Yeah, that's because you should be plugging it into the wall, not the USB.
Why? What's wrong with plugging it to USB?
Slow as.
Shouldn't be that. I'm not even using it. I just wanted to charge it. I had to get out the because it's got a little SD card reader, which I was going to use with the computers, but neither of my computers have SD card readers.
Yeah, that'll happen. No, because you have to.
So I had to use my work phone.
These days, you have to buy these things called
You right there?
yes, they're called
Adapters.
yes,
They're called adapters.
Yes.
I just use my work phone because that's an older model phone, so you're still able to put an SD card in.
Yeah, these things are great
So
because they've got micro SD, XD, whatever that is, a whole bunch of other SD cards, STDs,
USB,
MMC, CF,
MSNBC,
USB CD, EFG. Yeah, no.
ABC.
So the reason why I got one of these is because to hack my Switch and my 3DS, I had to get a reader. So, yes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why is there a ghost in there? I can't believe he's done that.
No!
So yeah, anyway, yes, welcome back to another episode. This is not a live show like we were probably going to do, but
Oh, did you still want to do that?
we can do that next time. It's fun.
I mean, I can open up.
It's a nice niche, but we'll do it like next time. We'll do it another time when we're more.
I thought the plan was to open up Comedy Night and stream Comedy Night on Twitch. That way you get people.
I should have done that. That's okay. That's fine.
You can still do it.
No, I don't want to. I'm recording. I'm sticking to recording. Nah, doing it next time.
We still have time.
Nah, next time. Shut up. Do you have dick photos? Photos of dick. You have girlfriend.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Wait, that's not right.
Doesn't sound
I
right.
almost played the wrong thing.
Yes.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
You're still a failure!
I always come.
No offense, but I really don't care.
You're not a cat, so drive safely. You know?
I just did a quick little one.
Yeah, I noticed. It was very quick.
Put the volume back up.
You're not a cat.
She knocked
Drive
my,
safely.
She knocked my
Sorry?
my on-air sign.
Drive. You're not a cat. Drive safely. Mm-hmm. Is the moral of the story.
You're going to get Discord notifications and you're not going to know what to do. You're going to be like, oh, it's probably Troy. You look at Discord way too much.
No, I was just... Because I'm saying that because of reasons of events that's occurred.
I have seen your channel's chat, Jackson. I have read your channel's chat. In fact, I can go to your channel's chat right now.
New server.
How do I make this thing smaller? I don't know how Discord works. There we go.
Not much happens
here we
there.
go. I can multitask. I can click on Wacko Jacko server.
Yep.
Latest videos. Don't care. Oh, why are you posting your latest videos in your general chat?
That's not in general.
Yeah, it is.
That's not my
I've
video.
got stream. I'm streaming. Oh no, that's announcements. Okay, good. Yeah, I was on announcement.
You really don't know how Discord works.
A bit worried there for a second, huh?
You don't know how the Discord works.
No, I thought it was on general chat.
No.
But that's okay. Let's have a look at your general chat.
Yes.
Interesting stuff. Yeah, you see, that's what I thought. The inspiration from... But nope, it's a cool vegetable.
Yes, that's right.
I see.
Turnip joined the
Yellow.
server. Yellow.
I saw turnip, and he said sup with a meme.
Yep, correct.
And another guy did... I see. Lunik.
Lunik,
I swear,
yes.
you're
I've
like
met
the
Lunik.
first person to join here in like ages.
Yes, correct.
Is that Mirror or is that Turnip?
No, that was Mirror.
I see. Well, shout out to Mirror.
Thanks, Mirror. If you're not listening.
So they're predicting a direct on the 19th.
Oh, the 19th.
Oh, no, sorry. They're predicting a direct on the 19th. And yes. Yes, a Wednesday night. I can see that.
Yes, on the calendar.
I'm just reading you. I'm not reading anything else.
I noticed.
So I'm just... True, I suppose. I don't see the need for there to be a Splatoon news in a direct. Is direct the that's the
Nintendo Direct.
That's the Nintendo announcement thing,
Which
isn't
is going to happen sometime this month.
Yeah, because I saw this the other day because it kept coming up on. I don't know why.
Summer
Maybe I
Games
got a
Fest.
notification.
Summer Games
But it
Fest.
came up with like Nintendo Direct and Seabass
Seabass.
posted about it. Seabass, is it Bass?
Yes.
Well, he spelled it wrong.
Seabass. No, that's not.
It's bass.
No, but when the fish, the sea bass.
Is bass actually spelt the same way as bass?
Yes.
To sea bass.
Yes.
Are you sure about
Yes.
that? Sea bass.
This has been an amazing start.
Just checking.
That's the worst. Then
so-
you have to do the walk of shame. I was hoping you'd read that part. That's the best part.
Where's that?
Scroll up a bit higher.
Mainly because of this, but don't see Splatoon news. Is it further up?
Yeah,
or further
better.
down?
Up.
Anyway, give me the lowdown on your because I saw the state of the Summer Games Fest thing because a YouTuber I watch who plays Civilization, he was looking for the Civilization announcement,
Civ 7.
and they played it like 3 minutes in.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. Unfortunately, I don't pay attention to other.
I know. That's why Seabass here posted kids had their fun already. Now it's time for the real
adults.
turn. I'm not going to
Which is
lie. That's
hilarious.
really kind of sad. Seabass, if you're listening, grow up, mate. Neither of these things matter.
He's in his low.
To real
I think
men.
He's in his low 20s. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Young 20s.
Real men go to Nintendo Direct.
Correct. They're the rule.
Although, to be fair, Nintendo wasn't originally marketed towards children. They realized more children were playing games, or their games specifically, so they started marketing towards kids. And then, well...
To shreds, you say?
Yes. So you done perving my server yet, or...?
I didn't perv your server. Your server perved me. I saw the Ferrero Rocher thing.
The Ferrero Rocher thing?
Yes, that's Seabass posted. I don't know why. I think I got a notification for that on my thing.
Okay.
So I clicked on your server and I was looking at these because it's something to do with the prices.
Oh, yes.
And then you shared a screenshot of how you've got 9+ subs in 28 days.
I think you're missing
Which, good on you. You're
the
growing.
bigger number.
What's the bigger number?
1,150.
Well, that
was the main thing. It wasn't so much the 9, it was the total.
Look, Jackson, I'm not going to lie. That total hasn't changed much, especially in the last 28 days.
No, let me have a quick update.
I want you to get to more than step. If you get more than step vibe, that'd be great.
Step 5, is that the guy who's... No, I'm saying...
That's the guy who has the amount of subscribers as videos he's made. Right. Actually, sorry, he's got double or something. Mm-hmm. This guy really pumps them out, but his videos are really...
You've got to pump
really
it up.
Crap.
Don't you know, pump it up.
Alright, I'm done perving on your server.
Don't you know, pump it up.
Well, I was really surprised because I actually looked at it, because when I looked at it then, I was looking and I'm like, how many people are actually in this server? And I was like, oh wow, there's like 100 people here.
Or something, yeah. But but about 5% of them are active, which is fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm part of the 90%.
Good job.
Part of the 99%.
Thank you. I'm glad you can contribute. You could actually...
That's the least I could...
You know what you could do is like you transcribe, like copy paste the whole past, have a month or two, and then write it as a script, like a story time. Like you role play as this character, that person's name, and I role play as this person's name, and then it'll be just...
You really, I'll tell you what, I can copy your server thing, I can scroll down and just keep posting it. I'll do the voices of both people. I'll do you and the other person.
No, it's all good.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Daxon? We can do it right now.
No, hold on.
We're not actually going to right now, but I am going to give you a sneak preview of what it would sound like.
Can you do yourself a favour? Move yourself the other way, because you're in the there we go.
I'll just do that.
Yeah, otherwise your face
I'll just turn the whole screen.
Turn it round. And
it doesn't matter.
It's a bit high, low.
How's that? Is
that
better?
That's perfect. Thumb review.
I don't know why you even care too much, considering the fact that this is...
Yeah, so actually, the last few episode uploads didn't work, so I've had to delete them again, and I'll have to re-upload them somehow.
I know, this is why you should double check your work, Jackson.
Well, the thing is, right, I think it was to do with the fact that...
To shreds, you say?
Not true. There were 2 copyright flags on some of them because you were playing too much of the Roundabout theme song. I'm not sure what song that is, particularly. But there
Roundabout theme.
Oh, it was the, the We'll Be Right Back, or To Be Continued, that theme.
Oh, it would be... You mean the...
Don't do it! It'll screw up this one again.
Wait, We'll Be Right Back.
Yeah. It's the To Be Continued.
You mean the din 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 din?
Yes, that was copyright strike.
That's
on
copyrighted?
YouTube. On YouTube, yes.
How?
Because
there's so many people that use that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
I don't even play that, do I?
Yeah, you have in the obviously the past videos episodes.
I can't even find. Oh, here it is. To Be Continued. I better play it now. I could alter it. If I take it and change it to a different
pitch shift it.
If I pitch shift it,
shift it lower, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, highlights. I've got some. Have I?
No. We're not up to that yet, Jackson. We've got it.
Oh, come on. What does it get highlights at there? Because I know what yours is.
Okay, we've got here. Wacko Jacko. Post channel analytics of 1,000 subscribers. That's cool.
That's
very cool.
Very cool.
Lennox. Seabass. Guys, I wrote a story in 6 words on last post. Wacko Jacko. Lol. Savage. That's bad but true. On a different note, toilet paper empty also always works.
Here we go. This is the part I was talking about. It happened to me.
That's the worst. Then you have to do the walk of shame. I'm getting the voices confused. I was trying to make you the dumb voice. This just happened to me. No, Wacko. Oh, God, no.
Meva's German, so you have to do a German accent.
Seabass post who? Memphis?
Meva.
Never. I don't think he comes up in the next ones. What would
She.
Seabass sound like? She? What would she sound like? Seabass.
Oh, sorry, Meva was a she. Seabass is a...
Yeah.
Kind of like a, that nerdy teenager from...
I don't
Simpsons?
care, Jackson. Unless I know the person's real name, I really don't give two
Well, I
shits.
think the C is Connor, but that's all I know.
Okay, well, Connor... Love to get PlayStation exclusive games on Switch, but only as Lego.
Yeah.
Kids had their fun already. Now it's real men's
What's
turn.
that game called
Jackson.
again?
I can't keep this up.
Oh, Horizon, that's
I'm
right.
done.
So Horizon's getting a Lego game.
Yeah, I can see that. Why is there a Horizon? Is that on? That's on
Horizon
Nintendo,
is the only IP, whatever that Sony have. That's good.
Oh, Horizon's not even. Well, I mean, I haven't really.
I mean,
I've got
I'm
the
not
game,
a fan
I
of it,
think.
to be honest, either myself. But yeah, it is definitely a game. Oh, I know that meme. That's a select that meme.
Yeah.
And the
It
guy
just
then
says
goes.
clapping.
He does his little thing with a
Yes.
drink. That's right. So, can I move to highlights now?
Yeah, she can now.
I
did my bit. Everyone sounded the same.
My highlight was something. My highlight was having an early day Friday, I guess.
That's good.
And then, but not, because obviously you've got all the stories you could tell from Thursday.
I mean, there wasn't really much to tell. I'm not sure I want to say much on the podcast.
Yeah, fair enough.
I thought about it. Like, I was like, yeah, it's a good idea, but maybe I'll weave it for now. It's too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon.
To shreds, you say.
Too soon, you say. Fair enough. Well, okay, excluding that, do you have any other highlights?
I had this mint hot chocolate.
Works. Okay, tell us the recipe.
I don't know, the triple decker.
How many blocks? How many blocks?
Like 4.
4 blocks. Yep.
But you could probably make it 5. 5 would tastier. In some milk in a cup, and then you microwave it.
Oh, you
Morning.
microwaved it. I
Is that timer
see.
gone off? Is it set? What was that, Jackson? I'm checking my chicken.
Chicken.
It's
How long did you microwave it for?
got 10 seconds. Well, actually, I microwaved it for like more than a minute, but I should have just put it all in with the milk. But I tried to melt the chocolate a bit first, which didn't really work too well. I'm gonna go get my chicken.
Well, while he does that, yes. Excluding ourselves here, if you guys listened to the previous episode with we played Comedy Night, yes, that was an episode. If you want to check out future episodes where we might record in that, I mean, if you happen to be online at the same time as we are playing Comedy Night and you want to join us, look for the Average Blokes podcast server, which it'll be online sometime. I don't know when. We don't really have a schedule. We just record when we want to. So that the things like this is, you have to rely on the randoms being tolerable, because as we found out with the first one, was the fact that there was there were some people who just didn't know the proper etiquette of being in an audience, and because obviously it's been such a dead game. Although in saying that, I was looking up a web page the other day because I was googling like how many people are playing this game, and obviously it was a popular game and it showed its number. Then I was like, okay, so what about Comedy Night? And Comedy Night, apparently when was it? Last weekend, there was apparently 326 people playing it.
That's not that many.
That's still quite surprising though to me.
That is true. Yes, that is surprising. First thing I'm gonna say is chicken's not ready because I forgot to turn it over, so I'm putting it on for another 5 minutes. Doesn't really matter, but I want the oil on both sides, or the fat. And next thing I'm going to say was, what did you say? We don't regularly have a schedule. We kind of do a little.
We try to.
We do it like around 8:30 most of the time.
Yep.
On a Thursday night,
AEST.
or a Friday night,
or a Saturday
AST.
night, or a Sunday night, or a month.
But it's not usually.
No,
we
not the
don't
start of the
we
week.
don't usually get to Monday. It's usually or on the weekend. It's Thursday or the weekend.
That's right.
And sometimes Friday.
Yeah, very likely Friday, but yes, that's correct. So yes, amazing. That was because the thing is, I've been watching Call Me Kevin again, obviously, because he's all I've been watching because he's just so damn and enjoyable. The Nations at War, whatever it's called. Oh no! That game looks hecka fun to play as well. Where it's
What
just
game?
Nations at. I think it's called Hold Fast
Nations at War.
No, Hold Fast. It's called Hold Fast Nations at War. It's based around the Napoleon Wars, and that was you. And there's like you can do voice chat in game, and there's like you can play as roles. So instead of just being a soldier, you can play as a musician for morale boosting and stuff like that. And obviously, because Cool McKevin played that game, he was being absolutely
Just sounds like playing Calvary.
Kind of.
Is it Calvary?
Chivalry.
It's Calvary. Chivalry. Sorry,
But without the
Chivalry.
voice chat stuff. Because in Chivalry, all you do is there's commands
There's
for
a
all.
bard.
There is a bard. There is a bard. That's right. But there's also your dude has war cries.
That's right. And people have done mods so you can play certain songs on the bars too.
That's good.
You seen the
I haven't watched any Chivalry for a while.
They played that song.
Oh, the Doom song. Okay.
On the thing, it's like. Oh no, they didn't play that actually. Sorry, they played a different one.
Huh.
They played a different Doom song.
Okay.
The actually, I'll try.
Oh, that's from like the original one, yeah, or something.
Yeah, from the original
Yeah.
Doom. That's right.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I'm sure I'll find it.
Yeah, so I'm half tempted to buy Hold Fast as well, just to see if there's any stupid interaction I can get up to. Because apparently there were quite a lot of people's. Yes, there was quite a few amount of players recently. I noticed on this website. Here it is, Steam charts. This is the one. So if you look up Steam charts, you can look up any game. So Hold Fast, if I can. Hold Fast. I think that's probably a better name for it, but Hold Fast Nations at War. Currently, there's 356 people playing Hold Fast, which is pretty good. And that's a game that's came out since 2020-ish, I think, as well. But if I do comedy night, there'd probably be 0. Oh, there's apparently 6. There's 6 people playing. That's amazing. That's cool.
What? Currently playing it?
Yeah, currently playing it.
Well, what are you doing? Get online, Jackson.
Actually, you know what? I want to search up Rocket League. Let's see. Have a guess. I'll give you a.
How many people are playing Rocket League?
Yeah, let me. Ooh, okay. That's not too bad. You want to guess?
How many? Let's say around this time of day, probably close between 25 and 30,000.
Nah, lower.
Lower. 15 to 20.
12,000.
Oh, only 12,000. That's
Yeah.
weird. I suppose it is late at night, so... Well, actually, what time would it be?
It's 9 o'clock. It is Saturday, though, as well. They'll be just waking up.
Yeah, more people... okay, that's what explained. Yeah, so they wouldn't be on the servers. It'd be mostly Oz.
Europe
so
and
that's
Europe.
probably why it's low.
And some
I
parts
don't
of
think there'd be
Asia.
that many Europe... Asia, yeah, it'd be more Asia. But it's
Well, in
no one
Europe, though,
plays
put it
the
this way.
Chinese
Put it this way. In Europe, it's about midday-ish.
Mm.
But mind
they
you,
wouldn't be online.
the thing is, the Euro's on, which is a big soccer international tournament for the European continent. So, but like, in saying that though, that's a bit dumb to say because not everyone in Europe loves soccer. So, so
Yep.
Your chicken's ready.
Alright, I'll go get my chicken. Oh, hold on.
Go on.
Yeah, just give me... I need to go back to the voice sounds. I'll go get my chicken.
Great. You know what? That's a power move because I can't talk now. Because whatever I try to say won't be validated because he's playing this music over him. Big brain move, that one. I can't believe he's done this. Actually, you know, this would be an interesting thing. The other day, I did a gigantic poop and almost blocked the train. Also, yesterday, my daughter went onto a bouncy castle and did a front flip 360 no scope. The fridge in the fridge should be the one that goes in the pantry. The dinosaur next door woke up with a loud bang until they realised it was just the alarm clock that was a meteorite. am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? This is ridiculous. You meant to stop and not keep playing it again.
I gotta eat my food. I gotta eat my food first. Oh, I'm joking. Jackson, you got a big mouth, you know that?
Good, you heard.
I mean, I didn't hear the first thing you said, but I can take a guess. I think I heard the end of it.
I'm trying to remember what I said because I said a lot
But
of
also,
random stuff.
good on your daughter for doing a 360
Backflip.
jumping castle.
360 backflip. Oh, no, the first one was I did a big poop and I blocked the drain. That's not true.
Oh, that was the first one. Okay. I thought it was that mouth.
That's right. That's what I said. Yes.
What? Can't understand people with a mouthful?
Yes.
Oh, you would not do well in the countryside of Britain.
Well, I mean, yes, I would actually. I could fit right in.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. If you couldn't understand me just then.
Well, say something else.
Oh, I can't play in Britain.
Okay, that's a struggle. What chicken is it?
Spicy chicken. With spicy sauce. Just very spicy.
I mean, you put two together and you'd hope it'd be spicy. Otherwise, you'd be wanting it. Where do you get this spicy chicken from again? Is it Coles, Woolworths, Foodland?
Woolworths.
Woolworths. What's it called? Is it just literally called spicy chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I must buy some.
It's spicy chicken from like the pre-crumb chicken aisle.
So is it in a package or you go to the deli and you're... Okay, alright.
It's in a package.
Cool.
The Coles chicken's pretty, like, pre-crumb stuff. It's
Right.
pretty crappy.
Fair enough.
The Aldi stuff is the best. It tastes like KFC.
Oops. So, I have some random
What's
local...
your highlight?
I didn't really have a highlight, except for finishing work early on Friday. Yes. And I'm going to Lawn next week for 2 nights for work, which will be fun. At least it's not me being sick this time.
Yes.
What happened?
I shouldn't be eating this. It's very hot.
You're flipping... As in, what, temperature or spicy? Please be temperature. Please be temperature.
Yes.
Good. Oh, yeah. My highlight was the other night we were talking in GIFs.
You struggle with that.
A little bit.
It was meant to be me only. When I sent you that GIF that said "Let's all just talk in memes," it was meant to be just me talking memes.
Well,
I was meant to be me saying I will only talk to you in memes, but that was the closest thing I could find. You were like, "Yeah, let's both do it."
Great idea.
I was like, "All right, here we go."
20-minute adventure, in and out.
Let's go. In and out. 20 minutes adventure.
You know what's stupid? That phrase has been stuck in my head recently. Let's go, in and out, 20-minute adventure. I don't know why it's been stuck in my head, but anyway. Yeah.
Do you know what the next scene is after that?
I'm assuming they go on a 20-minute adventure.
No.
Damn, that's a shame.
No, it takes a very long time. They almost die.
Oh, that's a shame.
And then after they get given like an award from like some random alien species, they both get back into the spaceship car thing, and they're both just like, ah, ah. And he's like, and Morty's like, I want to go home. I want to go home. And Rick's like, I was not in control during that. And he goes, you weren't? Oh my god. And he goes, no, I had no idea what I was doing. I was flying by the seat of my pants. And he's like, and he looks and he's like, ah. And he's like, why do you do this? And he goes, I don't know. Maybe I want to kill myself.
You ever thought about killing yourself? Unaliving yourself?
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
No. No, I haven't. Not really.
Good boy. That's good, actually. I'm glad you did that. So, what was I going to say?
Oh no! Oh no!
The problem is with this episode, I haven't had anything to talk about really, unfortunately. Except for one thing, I went back and listened to some older episodes, and there was a correction I need to make on myself. It's not George Wells, it's Orson Welles, who did the French wine commercial. The French. That's Orson Welles. He's older. He was a big actor back in the 50s, 60s, maybe.
Cool. I mean, awesome. Wells, we better move on.
Well then, I've got something to move on. I've got something for us to move on to. Man who allegedly ran naked down the aisle of a plane in the middle of a flight has been arrested.
Okay, I was doing a bit because his name was Orson Welles.
Yeah, I know, I get it. And, yeah. All's well that ends wells.
Did you know, Jackson, that the Hells Angels took over Australia?
For how long?
I don't know, but apparently they did. No, it was a YouTube video titled How the Hells Angels Took Over Australia.
Yeah, I haven't seen them much very often now these days.
Well, I then Googled it, right? And it seems like every time they ride in groups, like any motorcycle gang rides in groups bigger than 2, the police will ride onto them.
Right, okay.
Like straight away.
So, I want to talk about this story quickly. Australian officers said the man knocked over an attendant during his sprint on a flight from Perth to Melbourne and forced the plane to turn around. Police were waiting at the Perth airport when the Virgin Australia flight circled back, and after being detained, he was transferred to hospital for assessment, where he remains. It is unclear how or where the passenger removed his clothes. He's been ordered to appear in court in June and has not been formally charged. Virgin Australia apologised to guests impacted by the destructive passenger in a statement. Imagine that. You're on a flight and there's a naked man running up and down. Oh, goodness me. That's why we don't go on flights these days. Not because doors fall off.
Maybe he was just really excited.
Yeah, you want to cool down.
Yeah, no, maybe he was really excited about his data.
Possibly.
About his phone plan. Maybe he was excited about unlimited data on his phone plan.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You haven't seen the ad?
No, I don't see ads these days.
How have you not seen the ad? Even I've seen the ad. Even that gets through to me.
Wait, what's the ad for? Say it again.
I don't know. It's an ad for like mobile phone data, like unlimited, and like the people are running through the streets.
Oh, that one. That's
naked.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that ad.
Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah, Naked Mobile. I think it's called.
I know. I hate it too. I forget.
It was filmed
I know
in
it's
Melbourne,
for a mobile data
Oh.
phone plan. I don't know what the details are though.
Yeah,
I'm too like not surprised, but
See, this
too
is
annoyed.
This is the thing with ads, right? Is the ads that work are ones that aren't really obvious or obscure, but it's the ads that work in a different way where we know the ad is people running down the street naked for whatever reason, but we don't know what it's for or what the name was.
Exactly. I know it's for a phone. I know it's for mobile data. I don't understand if it was unlimited data or lots of data. I don't even know the phone company that offers this plan.
It's just so weird.
And I don't care. And frankly, it makes me not want to buy it.
Yeah, because I want my phone to be clothed. Thank you.
I want my phone. I don't know. No, Jackson, I prefer a clothes-free phone.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Too much baggage when you're wearing clothes.
Roof Ninja woman found living inside a shop sign said it was an old safe spot. The 34-year-old had a coffee maker, computer, bedding, phone, and even a printer inside the sign.
Everything you need.
The 34-year-old woman who has not been named was found by police in the attic-like space inside the Family Fair sign. So it looks like an old shop or some sort of store, yeah. Since she was spotted in April. The woman had been living there for over a year and had all those appliances that I mentioned. The sign was estimated to be about 1.5 metres wide and 2.4 metres high, and has a door that is accessible from the roof. Asked how she found the space, she said it was an old safe spot that was known to her family and secret to most others. Not anymore, said the police.
There you go.
The woman who emerged in black clothing with ski goggles perched on her head had been given the nickname Roof Ninja, one police officer joked. When she asked the officer how they got on the roof, one said, ladder, we're not a roof ninja. Police were called to the store when contractors working on the roof followed an extension cord to the hideaway. The woman was inside when two officers asked her to open a small door on the back of the sign. I honestly don't know what she's getting up there, or how she was getting up there. She didn't tell them either. There was no sign of a ladder, so it's possible the woman made her way to the roof by climbing up somewhere else behind the store or other retail businesses. The woman told police she had a job elsewhere and asked to call her employer and get a truck to put her belongings in storage, but the officer said no, making clear that store staff would remove the possessions and return them to her. There was some flooring that was laid down, a mini desk, her clothing, a coffee maker, a printer, a computer, things you'd have in your home. The woman was able to get electricity through a power cord plugged into an outlet on the roof.
Maybe she was homeless.
Yeah. She apologised.
Where was this?
In America, obviously.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it can kind of happen here. But there was this area where, in a mall, that was backed up, where these people were able to. Basically, it was a room that was sort of in a service area, but it was because of the way the construction was made, the room was actually not. It was not part of anything. It was just a gap in all the other rooms around. And there's a service door that leads past this little area where you can climb up and get to the room.
Yeah.
And these people discovered it, and they turned it into a whole area where they lived for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And then when they finally got figured out and all that, they got banned from the mall.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could happen, I suppose.
But they got 3 or 4 years worth of free rent.
The dog that inspired the Doge meme has died recently.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Yeah.
kind of sad. He looked very happy though.
Always. Always happy. Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, in his final day.
This is an interesting one. This popped up on my feed other day. The 16-time hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut has been banned after signing a deal with a vegan company. No. So that's what happened.
Hold on, that's not fair. Hold on, give me. Chicken looks pink.
So yeah, this is odd because it says so he signed an endorsement deal with people called Impossible Foods, which is a plant-based meat company. Chestnut.
I know that company. I know Impossible Foods.
It's because the competition behind the thing says it prohibits eaters from endorsing competitor or competing hot dog brands. The contest governing body, Major League Eating, said.
Wait, so they said he couldn't compete because they ruined business for real hot dog.
Well, no, because
makers.
the company that does the hot dog eating championship is called Nathan's.
Continue.
What has the Imperial Force got to do with this?
Continue. Continue.
I don't know how to.
Just continue.
All right. It's Nathan. Anyway, the company prohibits eaters from endorsing competing hot dog brands, said the governing body, Major League Eating.
Yeah. So because they're competing with who?
The hot dog brand.
Oh, I don't.
So Nathan Hot Dogs, the people who sponsor the hot dog championship, says,
Oh, so he got banned because he's being sponsored by a competitor?
Yes.
Of the people that are sponsoring the contest.
Major League Eating and Nathan's went to great lengths in recent months to accommodate Joey and his management team, agreeing to the appearance fee and allowing Joey to compete in a rival unbranded hot dog eating contest on Labor Day. For nearly 2 decades, he had worked under the same basic hot dog exclusivity provisions. However, it seems that Joey and his managers have prioritized a new partnership with a different hot dog brand over a long-time relationship.
Keep going, I'll be back.
Chestnut has disputed the claims and said while he was gutted to miss out, he was not responsible for skipping this year's event. I do not have a contract with Major League Eating or Nathan's, and they are looking to change the rules from past years as it relates to other partners I can work with, he said on social media. Major League Eating events organizer George Shea said the dispute came down to exclusivity and explained it would be like Michael Jordan saying to Nike, I'm going to represent Adidas too. Yeah, that makes sense. Impossible Foods and it said it supports Chestnut in any contest he chooses, adding that meat eaters shouldn't have to be exclusive to just one wiener. And New York Mayor Eric Adams waded in to tell Major League Eating to stop being such weenies on social media.
It's true. He got banned because he got sponsored by some vegan people or some
competing hot dog brand, yes.
Yeah, but they're not real hot dogs.
Capitalizing on the row, Netflix quickly snapped up Chestnut and fellow competitive eater and Nathan's veteran Takeru Kobayashi for a new special. The pair last faced off in a contest in 2009.
Wait, are they doing a Netflix series on it?
Netflix are like, we've got to capitalize
The dark
on this.
world of hot dog eating.
Yes.
What would I tell you about Jolie Wiener's future?
I mean...
what was the guy's actual name?
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut, that's right. Yeah, I've heard of him. Very well-known competitive eater.
I like this quote saying...
most well-known.
I like this quote saying it would be like Michael Jordan saying to Nike, I'm going to represent Adidas too.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I heard it.
You heard the bird, but the word.
Now you can wear the Ada Jordans.
Just do it. No, what is it? all day I dream about just doing it. Is that what's Nike's thing? Just do it, isn't it?
Probably, yeah, I think so. I think they took it from, yeah.
All day I dream about just doing it. There you go. That's what they should change their name to.
And South Park's one is Stand Ground.
Stand ground. Stand ground.
Look at him, he's standing his ground.
Oh, what a good boy, standing his ground. Goodness me. Ash.
That was the whole concept for it. Is it's kind of funny because the episode starts with like standing up and saying, I'm not gonna bow to like you corporate people and wear the shoes or do the thing that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone was like, yeah, he's standing his ground. He's standing up to him.
Look at him stand.
And they're like, and so he stood up to them, and they're like, we want to sponsor you. And and then he's like, okay, so he gets the shoes anyway.
Oh, okay.
Or something along those lines. It's been a while since I've seen that episode.
Since I'm on the top subject of news, the T20 World Cup, which is a cricket tournament thing.
I do love the T World Cup.
This is
the
gonna
British usually win it.
Well, the
T World Cup,
the T20, the 2020. Anyway, so that version of that format of cricket has a World Cup. Anyway, America, the USA have made the top 8. That's right, America have a cricket team, and I don't think any of them were born in America.
Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if they had that there'd be an American.
People have nicknamed them India B.
I'd be surprised if they were good.
Well, I mean, they beat Pakistan, so yeah, kind of funny because the difference between like the cricket World Cup stuff and like the FIFA World Cup, the rules and strictness between the two, like with FIFA World Cup, you have to have at least some sort of family connection to another country. So like if you're born in Australia but your grandmother's Scottish, you can play for Scotland, right?
Yeah, I know.
But
they do it with basketball too.
Yeah, do they? Okay, so basketball's
they can
okay.
do it with basketball, yes.
With cricket,
in fact, there's a guy. Sorry. They're gonna have. There's a guy. So they were talking about the US basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the video I watched was basically this guy explaining that like the US did really bad in the qualifiers,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And by really bad, they got 3rd place.
It's still bad.
So they got beaten by I can't remember who. It doesn't really matter. And people were like, oh, that's, true. You shouldn't. Like, the video was making it sound like there was something wrong with the US team. And why wasn't this star on the US team? And why wasn't that star on the US team?
Was that the World Cup or the Olympics?
It's the qualifiers for the Olympics.
Ah, okay.
So, and I read a comment where a person was like, it's just the qualifying round. They didn't send their best players. They didn't send their best players because they only needed to get into, they only needed to qualify.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that the qualifying team got third place is it kind of tells you something.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Makes sense. Yeah.
But specifically, they talked about how there's this one player who's going to be playing on the US team who's actually French.
Mm-hmm.
But he plays for the NBA, and the reason why part of the reason why he chose, people were annoyed because he wasn't going to play on the French team, but the reason why he's going to play on the US team, or the main reason, or something, a heavy part of why, is because his son was born in the US.
Okay.
So he wants to show it to US. He wants to show to his son, that he's supporting the country he's in, or the country his son was born in.
Makes sense. Yeah, because with the cricket, it's very loose. So, for example, right, there was in the USA team, there's a New Zealander, and he's a true New Zealander. He's even played internationally representation for New Zealand. However, yes, so he's played for another country. He's played for his country already. However, because his wife is from Texas, he can play for America.
I mean, that's a bit more of a stretch.
That's very much of a stretch. So you can't get that. The closest thing you can get to in FIFA World Cup is you can play under 17s, under 19s, under 21s World Cup soccer for Australia, for example. You play all those things with Australia. But when you get to the senior team, you can play, so if your mother's from England, you can actually still be eligible for England.
Yeah, I understand.
Because there's been instances where, for example, the youth, Australian youth, we've been losing a lot of some of our players to other countries because there's commonly it's Italians. There's a lot of Australian Italians who, when there's
go to Italy,
they'd rather go play for Italy instead. But yeah, which is fair enough. There's probably more opportunities over there, but at the same time, yeah, it's just.
I think with that sort of things, it should be at least 50% of your team should be 50% of your team should be from born in the country.
Well, put it this way, right? That's a good point.
And more than 50% shouldn't be made up of it. So you can't have an Australian team that's 50% Australian and 50% say Japanese, for example.
Yeah,
they have to come from different country sources.
So put it this way.
So
right?
the other 50% can't make up another 50%. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the majority should be Australian.
So in the recent Socceroos game against Palestine, we had a guy from, I think is he Welsh? I think he's Welsh. We have, and then there's two Scottish, so the two Scottish born, and then there's also one. Where is he? Freaking! Oh, there's one German or something as well. Or is he from Germany? I could be wrong. But yeah, there's all these no, he's Australian born. He's born in. Oh no, he's born in Melbourne. Okay, I stand corrected. But yeah, so we've got 3 Scottish players, 1 Welsh player or English player. Yeah, and that's in the Socceroos. So most of them are Aussies, but yeah, it's just so weird. Because the thing is too, with in China, right? Because they had the China Super League, and back in the day, it used to be that's where a lot of famous players, when they was close to retirement, they go play in China. And there was a Brazilian there called, I can't remember which Brazilian it was, but because they were there for so long, they could be nationalized, so they could play for China at the World Cup or in the qualifiers or whatever.
And then China found some dirt on them and were you better nationalise, you better join us and play for us.
So we've done that before, so we've nationalised a few Scottish guys to play for Australia.
I'm just imagining.
We've even sorry, we've got the best one. No, we've nationalised a Uruguayan.
Yeah, but I mean, at what point does it become a bit goofy? I want you to picture this, right?
Yeah.
Now it's time for the Chinese, the Chinese, let's say, basketball team to come out, and you have four black guys running out and 2 white guys, wearing the You start to raise an eyebrow, and it's like, what's the percentage of them that are Asian again?
Name one Chinese word. You got me there. So yeah.
I mean, I could probably think of one.
I mean, this is a terrible way to compare it, but it's like
Shishi.
It's like hiring.
Shishi means thank you, I believe.
Hiring a plumber to do an electrician's job. That's just not going to work. Just ain't going to roll.
There you go. Okay, but there you go. I said a Chinese word for you.
Oh, thank you. Shishi.
Shishi.
Shishi. It's shishi.
I think it's thank you.
It's shishi.
I believe it's shishi.
Shishi. Ni hao. That's an easy one.
Ni hao ma.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I mean, it's short. Ni hao is short.
Fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, it's very interesting here because, like I said, US made the top 8 because this T20 World Cup, right? They expanded it to like I think 32 teams, or it might be a bit less. And let me read out the countries that are. You're not going to believe this. Well, you might believe this. So
hold on. Before.
Yeah, go on.
Hold on.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's 20 teams. Okay.
You can say it.
So
now you can say it.
So we have the usual normal teams that we have.
Let's try that again. So.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Canada.
There you go. Yeah, I told you. Did you take it out? Alright, hold on. You continue. I gotta go check the chicken, make sure it wasn't.
You go check. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait because I want to tell you back in person because it's really bizarre. Do.
Unfortunately, Courtney's been throwing up a bit since we got to the hospital.
Okay, fair enough. That'll happen.
No, we spent several hours at the hospital, and then she threw up like halfway through the night. She threw up the sandwiches they gave her.
Yeah, okay.
And then she threw up earlier today, and now she's gone to throw up again.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
Oh, okay. He'll be back. Do 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 do. Hey, Daisy. Do.
I wouldn't usually be concerned about her throwing up because that's normal for being pregnant, but
Correct.
because she hasn't really been throwing up that much lately, she's been doing it a bit more since the accident.
All right. So it's Canada.
Oh, I gotta get going.
Okay, no. So this is where, because it's expanded World Cup, and so like the usual teams that have been in the World Cups is like your South Africa's, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, West Indies, and then there's like Australia, England, and then India and Pakistan. So there's been a few other countries that have sort of have come up a bit. Like Ireland, for example, have started to really grow now, although they haven't played very well this tournament. So new countries we got. So we have Nepal playing at the T20 World Cup. Netherlands, who have been a little bit more around now, a bit more solid lately. Papua New Guinea are playing. Uganda are also playing there.
Wow.
Afghanistan have been around for a while, and they're actually top of their group, which is pretty impressive.
I always come back.
My favourite country, Oman, is there. Oman, sorry.
Jinx.
Namibia.
I just felt like playing that one.
Scotland as well. And then, like I said, Ireland and Canada and America. So it's so weird seeing these other countries participating and like seeing some of them doing quite
Sorry, what
well.
What was the last one you said?
Canada and Ireland.
And who else?
USA.
Every day is a good day to die
For cricket.
democracy.
Oh. Okay, not for cricket. But yeah.
To
So, yeah.
shreds, you say?
So it's kind of funny because like remember, I don't know if you remember me talking about this, but last year or a year or two ago, wherever it was, they announced Major League Cricket was coming
Who, the US or
to the US.
general?
The Major League Cricket,
Yeah.
it was a thing, and it
I
was
saw a video the other day about it was a guy said I played AFL in the US.
yes, the USAFL.
Yeah, the USA. Yeah, pretty much what it's called.
That is.
USAFL.
That's what it is called.
Is it called or is it USAAFL? I think it's got no. It doesn't have the double.
No, it's USAFL.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
United States Australian League Football.
that makes sense.
It does kind of in a weird way.
United States Australian Football League.
Football League. Thank you. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm dyslexic.
No, it's
I go to
fine.
job sites and I read lots as I go. Oh yeah, this is lot 1, 2, 4, 5, and I go.
Wait a minute.
1, 2, 5, 4.
Yeah, the piano installer was there.
In my head, yeah, that's right. Where the piano installer was, as opposed to the staircase installer, which is actually there.
It's okay.
And let me tell you, you didn't want to be there when the piano installer was there.
It's okay, Toy. Dysplexics like Tipple Poo. It's fine. That was a deliberate joke, but it was terrible because
Oh my god!
the delivery is awful. So it's been very exciting to see the T20 World Cup. The one thing I have to have a grind with is I'm starting to not wanting to listen to go my favorite sports team because they are just so stupid with their stupid sports. And even Mark's kind of turning around too, because like they're talking about beer sports recently, and he was like, "At what point though do beer sports become not sports? They're just games." And he's like,
They've always been games.
"Yeah, but like, and
They've
like,
never been sports.
No, that's right.
Not really.
And I'm like, guys, just flaming, do some more research, do something about Gaelic sports, do some AFL, do some Australian sports."
What was it? They complained about them not doing hockey. About hockey. They didn't do
ice hockey well enough. They did ice hockey, but they didn't do it
They
properly.
did do ice hockey. Okay, and then people were like, "Oh, you guys should do like more hockey," and it was like, "Oh, octopus." And don't get me wrong, I don't mind. I like octopus. I like the idea of octopus, but you either go with something like octopus first because it's inconspicuous and it's not the main thing, right? You go with the main thing last, or you go with it when you can't find any other ideas for it. Like it should be octopus, then it should be like you should go. Oh, you should do your videos
Work
with.
your way
Oh,
up.
guys, we're gonna do hockey this time. But not the normal kind. We'll get to that next. We'll get to that in the future.
That's the funny part too, because he did an ice hockey one, and he had the most shit for it on out of all like the subreddit.
You got
Apparently,
the most shit for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind hearing about field hockey, but yeah.
Yeah, I played half field hockey, and yeah, I lost a tooth.
But fun. I
Yeah,
love
it was.
field hockey. Field hockey was my second favorite sport, as opposed to basketball.
Did you play full?
If I could play,
Wait, did you play full field or half field?
I think we played full field. I think I've done both. But
Because do you
we would've
remember the smaller one?
we would have done full. We would have done full field during inter school.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, because when I did it
So
back
we
in
did do
West
full
Australia, we did the half field, and the goals were just the board. So if you went to shoot
we had nets.
yeah, if you went to shoot and the ball went over the goal, it didn't count.
Oh.
You wouldn't have a net.
Oh, that's annoying.
It was
Really
annoying.
But yeah, field hockey was so fun.
And dangerous,
Just
but fun.
slapping at the sticks and that, and the amount of running you had to do was pretty intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had to play any other sport besides basketball, it would have been field hockey.
Did you do T-ball?
T-ball.
Yeah, it's like softball,
No.
but you put a ball in a tee and you hit it yourself.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. No, we didn't do Wait, I was thinking of yeah. Wait, it's like softball. Did you say?
Oh, sorry, baseball. It's more like baseball. Instead of having a pitcher, you put a ball in a tee and you hit it yourself.
Yeah. No, we never played that. I know what you're talking about though. That was what I thought of, but when you said softball, I had a mental.
Yeah, fair enough. Softball's to scale
you
baseball.
Would say like baseball. Yes. No, isn't that another sport? Isn't there another sport called where they throw, but it's a bigger ball?
Yeah, softball.
That's softball. Is it?
Yes. Predominantly played by females.
When they put it on. T-ball is when the thing's sitting on the thing and you hit it. Baseball is standard baseball, and then softball is
Yeah, and it's a bigger ball, and they do underarm throw.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I wasn't entirely.
No, you weren't crazy.
Confused. Yeah, okay, good.
Yes. So yeah, that's about it. Really, that's all I've got.
Sorry, what did you say about before that? What was the Before I talked about yeah, that's right. No, you're talking about
FIFA. Go.
You're talking about
Go.
Go.
Yes, and they did a love episode about dating. I'm like, that's not a sport. What are you doing? Stop it!
Didn't
Stop
they
it.
do like the sex?
It's Valentine.
Sex
Yes, stop it! It's
and
Valentine.
It was their favorite. It was their most like. Again, that's the one you do when you're desperate.
Like, they've done 2 seasons, and I don't know how they've managed to do 2 seasons with getting away with that being scrutinised. Just a pain in the
check
ass.
here actually. How much have I watched of theirs and skipped? Because it starts playing Go sometimes when
you're listening to
I haven't watched.
Distractal.
But when all my other podcasts as well, because I have still liked it.
Did you listen to the boat episode?
Yes, I did actually. I did that yesterday on my way when I was at work. What an interesting episode.
Yes, it was totally on a boat.
I see. So we've got beer sports, Cods World Olympics games, Sweet Treat and News Beats, NASCAR primer.
Did you hear the boat that was running in the
background?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, because I was listening to it. Obviously, they were all in a car together.
They were not.
Oh, sorry, that's the latest one. That's the latest one that
I haven't heard that one yet.
I played a little bit of that today. This time they're in a car.
Okay, that's interesting. So no, the boat episode.
I didn't hear the boat, but I figured they were using a remote and control boat because they
weren't even doing that.
What were they doing?
They were in a hot tub.
They were actually in a hot tub together?
Yeah, Bob's. I think it was Bob's. I didn't watch it, but they were.
Right, they were in a hot tub.
Because Mike was like, "Do you think the illusion of the hot tub gives it away?" They were on a boat.
That's right. They did say. They sounded. Yes. So 3 dudes were sitting in a hot tub doing a podcast together.
Troy, blow up that pool. We're gonna come over and do.
You can at least rent a boat or something. I don't know. Get someone to take you out. Oh, make a nice day out of it.
Oh, goodness me.
I guess it's now the annual hot tub episode. Didn't they joke about that though?
Biannual.
Didn't they joke about it being a biannual hot tub episode though?
Possibly, but then they didn't really do much of it.
So you watched the episode and then you're like...
No, I listened to it.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, Cartman. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Oh, goodness. Cartman.
I can't believe I've had this soundboard for so long and I haven't looked up any South Park memes or anything.
And it's gone! This line is for people who have money with the bank only. Please step aside.
Okay.
That was such a good episode. Okay, what we can do with that money is we can put it in a high-interest investment account, and it's gone!
Is that what that's from?
That's what it's from.
And it's gone. I've heard that phrase many times. It's gone. I don't know where that came from.
He gets his first... Stan gets his first paycheck, and his parents are like, no, you're not spending that. You're taking it and putting it in the bank. So he goes to take it to the bank, and he gives him his, like, $20.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, you're opening an account with the bank. Well, let's just get you a high-interest savings account, and it's gone. And he goes, what? And he goes, your money's gone. What do you mean it's gone? The bank's lost your money. Well, he's like, well, I can't get it. And then he says, please step aside with people who have money with the bank. And then an old lady comes up, and he's like, Mrs. Foreman or whatever.
Okay, that's funny.
Depositing your pension check or whatever. Depositing your pension. Well, we'll just take that and put it into your main account, and it's gone. This old lady's like, what?
That's funny.
Please step aside with people who have money with the bank. Jackson, you get annoyed about these episodes, but you still keep listening to them.
What do you mean? Oh, I mean, that is true.
Wow.
Because you know what? I left the Discord because I'm just getting angry and no one's acknowledging because
you were in their Discord?
I have valid thoughts and reasons about my anger. But because America is so full of bigoted. What's the word? With a big head and ego, and they don't give a shit about anyone else because they rule the world. They are the world. Bigoted.
Okay, wait, so what happened to you on their Discord?
Oh, I just always try to mention, like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you talking about that? Well, because these, obviously, it's topical, but, like, no.
That's a great idea. Yeah. And other people would come down and say what?
They wouldn't let me at Tyler.
They wouldn't let you at
Tyler.
Tyler.
Don't ping Tyler. It's rude. Bitch.
People said that to you.
Yes.
That's funny.
Stupid.
Well, wait, so you're allowed to ping him?
Yes.
Well, you're allowed to ping him.
You're allowed to do it, just you'll get told off or banned or kicked.
What? That doesn't make sense.
No.
Just make it so they can't. They should just make it so you can't ping him. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Because in the latest episode, they didn't talk, like, they did a bit of news stuff. And the fact that Mark knew something about the NCAA before Tyler did was hilarious.
Yeah, Mark that was actually kind of funny. Out of all the things. That's college basketball, isn't it?
No, it's college soccer. It was football, college football mainly.
Oh, college football.
But I think there might.
Okay, well, but basketball should follow her.
I think so, yeah. But it was just such a shit show with the fact that Mark knew it first, and then because like in this beer one that they talked about, Mark was like trying to do an uprise because he's like, beer sports aren't a sport; they should be a game. And like Tyler's trying to reason him like, no, it is a sport. And Mark's obviously
what was the other, the paragliding one? Is a sport?
Yeah, it's not a sport.
I wouldn't consider it a sport. It's
an activity.
People can compete in it, but that doesn't necessarily make it a sport.
Yes, correct.
Also, anyway. I feel like for something to be, it sounds a bit weird because things can be sports that are. But I feel like in one way something could be considered a sport is it's very ease of access, if that makes sense.
Correct.
Like a kid can play a sport.
Yeah, correct.
Can a kid? Well, I suppose a kid could paraglide if they have rich parents or parents who are willing to sacrifice their lives. But,
yeah, correct.
But it's like it's more of an you could argue it's more of an extreme sport.
Yes, it would be. I would say considered extreme sport too. Yeah.
But the thing is, anything that's a dangerous activity is considered an extreme sport.
Yeah.
But they're not the same as regular sports. Extreme sports aren't necessarily competitive.
Like, yeah, and you said it, like being accessible. That's pretty major. I would have thought.
What they should do is an episode about what makes a sport. Like, really dive down into it.
I think they kind of did, but I don't think
they didn't do a very good one. I remember. Yes,
Look,
they sort of did, but they sort of mentioned it a couple.
They brought up cheerleading too, and yeah.
But like you need to come up with a bunch of criteria that is met by almost like all of these sports out there.
Mm.
Like obviously, like if only one person is playing it, is it considered a sport? So you playing basketball by yourself, is it considered a sport? I'd say no, it's considered an activity at that point.
Correct.
There's no competition behind it for starters. You can't the only person you can compete against is yourself. But the moment you bring in another person, it's now a 1v1.
Yeah.
So I'd consider it a sport in that regard. Now, does something have to be physically fit to be do you have to do physical movement for it to be a sport? Well, you have things like chess, which people would argue otherwise, and I would also say the same thing about esports. Like, I would say there's virtually no difference between playing, from a competitive perspective, playing something like Rocket League versus real soccer.
Yeah.
And people do, and honestly, the way I play Rocket League, I do just as much physical movement.
Yeah, I've seen you move. I'm over here, you're over here, and you're over here.
I guess it could also be based on how people feel about it as well, but when you get into feelings, that's not really logical.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so you got competitive aspect. It doesn't necessarily have to require much physical, but it does have to require some sort of mental process or some sort of skill in a sense. So we've got it has to be against someone else, has to be skill. What else makes it a sport?
The other point I was going to say was because I talked about how Mark brought the news up. Because they didn't talk about how the World Cup was happening literally in America too. Because that's the other thing. Like the T20 World Cup is in West Indies and America. So there's a
World Cup?
Yeah, the cricket one.
Oh, the Cricket World Cup. Oh, okay. They didn't talk about that.
No,
yeah.
And there's a venue in Dallas, Texas, and there's another one in New York.
Have they even done a cricket episode? Did they? I suppose they did do a cricket episode.
But the problem again,
it was pretty bad too.
It's because they didn't. This is the problem with doing a podcast, especially
you
when
can't
it's
just
not
do
visual.
Wikipedia research.
No, you need videos. This is the problem. Like when I feel like if they're gonna do,
didn't they play any videos or anything?
They don't do videos.
Aren't they constantly wanting people, even with Distractable, to like watch their podcast?
Yes,
instead?
but what are we meant to learn if we're not watching any videos of what they're meant to be? They should be watching. Because this is the thing. Like to understand AFL, they're going to need video. To watch Gaelic football and Gaelic hurling, they will need video.
Have they done AFL or not?
No, they have not, and they probably will never do.
Oh goodness me! Can you imagine them talking about AFL? It'd be a bloody train wreck.
Yeah, how to
imagine trying to explain to Mark that you kick a football.
But then also
and he's trying to explain like the what's the American football called?
A gridiron, American football, football. This is called football.
Imagine him trying to explain. You kick a football, not a soccer football, but like a football. You know how they put it down on the ground and they kick it? Well, these guys, they pick it up and they hold it in their hands and drop it and kick it. Now, he's like, it's kind of like soccer, right? But they don't have a net. What they've got is four posts, all evenly separated. Two are smaller than the other two. Oh.
This is what I reckon would happen. Mark will look at AFL and go, so this is called football too. And they'll go, yeah. Well, they kick it all the time. That should be the football. We should call American football something else.
But then he explains. Here's the thing, though: a goal is worth 7. You get 7 points, and he'd be like, "Why is it worth 7 points?" I don't know why it's worth 7 points. It's just worth 7 points.
Because this is another thing,
Tyler's
right?
Going to say.
This is an old Twitter post I saw ages ago. Someone said, "Why are people so excited about NFL? Just because when you score a try doesn't mean you get 6 points. It doesn't mean you've scored 6 points. You've essentially just scored 1 goal, essentially."
True.
Because yeah. Because, it's worth 7 points, but however, it's literally just 1 goal. But anyway.
Sorry, I've never thought about it. Oh, now I feel silly. It's worth 6 points. Yes, I said 7.
You did, and I was going to correct you.
I did say 7. I don't know why. It's probably because every time I look at a game, they've already scored a point. So it's sitting on 7. I've seen a lot more 7s when I'm watching an AFL game. Oh, that's embarrassing.
I was going to... No, it's fine. It's okay. You don't watch it all the time. It's fine.
That is true.
The
last game I watched was the Anzac game, and I was so happy about watching that. That was fantastic, seeing that tie. Oh, that was
highlight of
the
year.
The funny thing is, my mate, Christian. Christian was he
expected to lose.
He wanted to win, but he knows that our team wasn't as good as Collingwood. And and at the end of it, he's like, "I'm happy with these results."
We'll take it somehow.
But why are goals worth worth 6
6?
points?
I don't know.
And is a try in gridiron
4?
worth 6 points?
No,
it's worth
sorry.
4.
Yeah, in NFL, in America, it's 6 points for a touchdown.
Interesting. Why is that?
I don't know. Because it's better than having 1 point, I guess.
Maybe it's... I don't know. Worth... points. I was trying to search with my other thing, but it doesn't matter. Go worth 6 points.
I know, we've gone way over here.
Have we? Yeah, I figured.
Hour 20.
Well, we can finish up the episode.
Oh,
wow, that's long.
What?
Let's just keep going, Jackson. Loop around to 2 hours.
I don't know
and
why.
then we'll split them in half.
I don't know why, but my Discord on the recapturing software, I have frozen, but in Discord I'm still moving. I'm literally doing this.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing on the capture.
Okay, well, Matt.
Amazing. Anyway.
I'm here to tell you right now.
You don't care.
We don't care.
Oh, sorry, we don't care.
This is my job!
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here?
Oh, I ended so soon.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think
Oh,
I'm
not
done.
again.
I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.
Break Cameron. You fat foot. Alright, see you next time. That wasn't me, that was Troy. That was Troy again. That was Troy again. That was Troy again. Oh, look, a notification. No, it's Troy again.
Oh no!
That works so well. Alright, see you next time, I guess. Yes.